Yeah.
And then just like I riff.
Yeah, you just
All right. I am Chris Ramsay. This is Mike Ward, the Vodka King, by the way. This podcast. Yeah.
Very happy.
Yeah. This podcast is sponsored by Ward Vodka, the finest vodka you're ever going to touch your lips to. So definitely check it out. And if your SAQ doesn't have it, ask them for it. Beg them, scream, throw rocks through the window. Also joined by our good friend Pantelis. Yeah. Pantelis, who is a Sith Lord in the world of Star Wars. He's been on tour with all these hot ladies undressing and rubbing themselves on Jabba the Hutt. Yeah?
That's enough.
Okay. Hey, you take over.
And Poseidon, go fuck yourself. So here's the thing. The Mike Ward, most vodkas are made from potatoes.
Yeah.
His vodka made from the milk of a rare snake.
True. You know how hard it is to milk snakes?
It's super hard.
Super, super hard.
It's not the only thing that's super hard.
All right. Good. They're talking about vodka too much. I this week I went into SAQ because I told the people, my partners that I'm making the vodka with, I was like, we should do signings. Like I'll go into SAQs and then sign bottles. So I had never seen my bottle in a SAQ, and I had to go buy some wine. So I bought a Sharpie, like a silver Sharpie, and I was like, I'll just go in and sign bottles. But then I got really nervous because technically I'm not allowed because they're not like someone could, if they don't recognize you, they'll go, "What the fuck are you doing, you fucking asshole?" But it was very weird. I was super nervous. I was signing bottles really quick.
I like a guy who like bought the bottle because he really wants to get drunk, and now he's like, "Fuck, do I gotta buy another bottle?
Yeah, do I keep this?
Do I have to keep this one? Can I crack it open?"
they that's probably why. Yeah, that because I was looking the SAQ I went to, they had like 24 bottles, and the next day there was just one left. So probably everyone bought two. I'm thinking.
Oh, that's a good marketing strategy. You ruin one with your signature, and then they have to buy another one.
I'm gonna do that with cars.
Yeah.
There's that lady that signed. Have you guys seen that viral video? She like signs cars with like a belt sander or something, or like some type of Dremel. And she like puts her. It's really neat, like how she's super hot. So
wait, does she
like,
tell
guys
people?
are like, yeah, go for it. Yeah, the guys like show up with their pickup trucks and like sign the shit, and they pull it out. They scratch. She scratches the car with the signature.
I have Poseidon looking out for me. I'm gonna sell my vehicle, and I have Poseidon on the case.
Yeah, he's gonna rent it out.
Probably.
So you're getting rid of your car?
Yeah, soon.
What are you gonna get?
I don't know. He's also looking to see what I'm gonna get.
It's really hard now because of the interest rates.
Yeah, the interest rates. Because I'm gonna get fucked. He goes
Super high.
Yeah, he says wait till like October. So now I'm looking at everything because I don't want to get fucked.
Even like Jeep and this has become a car podcast, but because my brother keeps buying Chryslers, and every time he tells me he's buying a Chrysler, I'm like, who the fuck buys a Chrysler?
Yeah.
Because like it's and no shame, they have nice looking cars, but they seem like they're fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Like they seem like they break down after like
the 300s.
It's like an old man car. No?
Like but he told me like he bought like the Cherokee's a really nice looking truck. Like they have all the Jeeps. Jeeps are super nice, and when he bought his Jeep, he was like, yeah, they gave me this. I didn't have to put any money down, and they gave me $5,000 at signing.
They paid him to take the
paid
car?
him $5,000, and then, but he pays like crazy interest.
Yeah.
Like, so he bought a $50,000 car. He paid like $58,000, and they just gave him extra money. So he's like, I'm making money. But then he's getting fucked.
I thought it was the car lobby coming to choke you out.
That's when they're all like, they're like 0% down, but 45% interest. You're
Yeah.
like, God damn.
I hate those fucking ads. Because remember, it used to always be, it's $400 a month. But now they tell you how much it is a week.
Yeah.
And you're like, go
who
fuck
lives like
yourself.
that?
Yeah.
Who lives weekly? Like,
For cars, like
For anything,
cars and rent has to be monthly.
Yeah.
That'd be weird to rent weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much is this a week? Like, where are you going?
How much is it a day?
Cause who are you murdering that you need to know
That's
these
like
details?
a sex motel.
Yeah, exactly.
When you calculate a daily how much rent is, That's when you realize how insane prices are.
Yeah.
Like even like if you're paying like $1,500 a month, you're like, oh, that's not bad, $1,500.
Yeah.
But then you're like, that's $50 a day.
Yeah.
Like that's almost it's a price of a shitty, very shitty hotel.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's true when you put it like that.
Yeah.
Yo, hotels are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
God damn, have hotels gone up. This is an old man podcast. now.
Yeah. What are we talking about here?
I'm just-
Chryslers and
it got-
hotel price inflation.
Oh my God.
And interest rates. Am I right, Poseidon? This is fucking.
For real though, the prices are insane. It's fucking crazy.
I don't know. Money's not real, dude.
Oh, fuck off with your cold shit. Okay,
I
so
had-
if it's not real, give us some.
My algorithm on everything I fucking go on now thinks I'm living the best life ever. I got an ad on TikTok to buy a Honda Jet.
Oh, what?
And
Like a jet?
like
jet?
a
plane?
jet.
They
And-
make planes.
Yeah, they make planes and they're super nice. And the way
I think I know why the ad found you.
the way it starts, though, it's like because I'd seen a couple ads for jets, and I was like, I'm not buying a jet. And then,
Who sees a couple ads?
I've
This is
Never
crazy.
gotten an ad for a jet.
but
What kind of money are you making right now?
The Honda Jet ad starts. They go, if this jet is affordable, if you make more than $5,000 a month, you can afford this jet. And
But
I'm like,
only this jet.
I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, really? So I'm watching the jet. I'm Googling the jet. I'm watching videos. And then I'm like, fuck, okay, what's expensive is maintenance and a pilot.
And gas,
My
yeah.
brother's a pilot, so I'll get him to fucking fly it for me. And then I'm planning this thing out. And then I look at the comments, and one of the comments is like, how the fuck am I going to buy this if I'm making $5,000 a month? It's $5 million US. And I'm like, oh, those fucking Honda assholes
Yeah.
made me believe I could afford a jet.
Wait, 5 million, huh?
$5 million. Yeah.
That's crazy. Wait.
Oh no!
Is it
hold on.
I-
We're gonna
I
go
saw-
through our jet expert.
No, but maybe it's like a rideshare thing where like a lot of people pull in and it's like $5,000 a month.
Because I was thinking, like, for real, and I
Maybe.
never do this, but I was like, okay, $5 million, I can't afford that. But if I rented the jet out, and then I had this whole fucking
That's a side business.
like
Yeah.
I'd become the Tilden of jets.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what the fuck? I can't even like if my hydro bill isn't paid automatically, they turn my lights out. Cause like
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna run a fucking jet renting business.
That's a crazy
Yeah.
scheme. Yeah, that's insane. But the fact that you like did your research is funny, and then the fact that
It's
like
very
the
weird.
algorithm's like, all right, well he's not saying no,
yeah.
so, so we're gonna send him more jets, and
Yeah,
maybe
but
these ones. Will...
That's all I get now. That's all I get now. It
That's
may-
what happens with algorithms. Like you look for
Yeah.
just fucking too long, like for 2 seconds, too long. If your
Yeah.
eyes are in the right places, and like got him.
And like, I told my girlfriend, I was like, this is a cool jet, and it's a 6-seater. And I was like, and she was like, what? And she was like, yeah, because most of them are too big, but this is kind of small. So now I'm getting ads for 4-seaters. And they're selling the fact that this is almost as small as a car.
Oh my God!
So
you're gonna get a jet?
No. I'd have to make I'd have to sell so much fucking vodka. I'd have to if Smirnoff bought me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Smirnoff buys me out, I'm gonna buy a jet.
Mm.
It's gonna we're
You
manifesting.
heard it here first. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
manifesting.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. I love that you like casually probably bring this up at dinner, where you're like, "So how was your day?" You're like, "Oh, it was good." It's like, but I was checking out this jet. Hold on, it's a 6-seater.
So crazy.
So what a life. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, my algorithm right now is just like,
Why are you laughing in the dark?
All right. Are we bothering you with our stories?
all right, the jet talk.
He just went after Chris so
Yeah.
You had me at Chrysler. You lost me at Jet.
Yeah, he's like, wake me up when we talk about interest prices. This is fucking boring.
Yo, did you see Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong
Yeah.
are homies?
Yeah, Russian hour.
Yeah.
You saw that?
At the meme where they're in the car and it's like Russian hour instead of
Oh,
rush
I
hour.
didn't see that.
So
They're
good.
homies. They signed a mutual protection
Yeah.
pact, like in Civilization, the game.
Yeah.
You know how much that must suck for Russia when the country that's got your back doesn't have anything except your back? Like that's they have nothing. I don't want fucking North Korea defending me in a world war.
There's nothing, dude. They
Yeah.
used all the power to like
Yeah.
power up their one hotel for like the
Yeah.
week while he was there. And you see like a satellite image because like I don't know if North Korea is aware that we have satellites even because they think they're tricking all of us.
Yeah, they think they're tricking.
They're
all of us.
the worst magician in the world.
Fucking terrible, dude. And like they're like, this will show them our power, you know. And they turn on the hotel lights, and then from space, it's just like the one light surrounded by an infinite darkness, and then every other country who has lights.
It's like when Eminem was in high school.
Do you think, Vladimir Putin, how many other calls did he make before he got to Kim Jong-un?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? He can't be like your first
Yeah,
pick.
Kenya was there.
Yeah.
He went all through. He went through South
He's like,
America,
hey, Yemen.
Africa,
Yemen.
everywhere he could.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got no choice.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, Kim, what are you up to? He's like, oddly enough, not much. Not,
And then Kim Jong-un gifted him a $350,000 car as well, which is interesting. You're
Really?
like, yeah, like where'd you get that?
What kind of car?
It's like a big decked out, looks like a Bentley type
it's like
deal.
a 6-seater jet.
But it's made in North Korea?
Obviously not. Obviously, like
Okay.
he probably bought it from Russia at some point. And,
Oh, it's a
like,
Russian
sold
car.
it back to him probably. They get all their shit from Russia. So like no, not there's a whole documentary on this because like how are they getting food? How are they getting supplies if no one wants to work with them? And it turns out it's like they'll grab something from Russia and it'll swap ports and ships and like so you can't track it. And then eventually it shows up and he's got a fleet of 95 cars while his entire staff is emaciated.
Bro, this is crazy.
They're literally dying and trying to clap for him because they're so happy for him to have these cars. It's insane.
You know how crazy it is too? And Kim Jong-un tells people that, or his people think that he can't go to the bathroom, which is, he did that to impress people.
He isn't shit.
But if all of his employees aren't going to the bathroom either, because they're not eating.
That's
Right.
right.
So they're like, I don't go to the bathroom either.
Their assholes
have
have
to
closed
eat,
up,
yeah.
actually, at this point.
You know why that lie was bad for him? Because now if he's in a situation where he really needs to take a shit, what is he going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, guy shits wherever he wants, shits his pants, and no one says a thing. It's true.
He's got but he's probably, he probably doesn't even have a bathroom in his, his bedroom.
Because why would you
Yeah,
need one?
because they'd
Don't
be
need
like, we're not going to put a bathroom
Yeah.
fucking to the employee. So he has to go shit fucking far from his
Maybe.
room. He's probably shitting in the garbage like he's dating fucking what's
Amber
it?
Heard?
Yeah.
But how stupid? How stupid are North Koreans that they're adults? They look at him like that fat guy doesn't take shits.
Dude,
That might be why they might be like, oh, that's why he's fat.
yeah.
He doesn't eat that much, but he fucking
Goddamn, yeah, you
consumes
figured it out.
everything.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Never thought of that. He also, there's like crazy rumors about him that people don't know that like just spread. And like, it's so funny to me because like eventually you start running out of rumors to spread about yourself. So you start making shit up. And now it's like the rumors, and these are actual rumors in North Korea.
He's
where
having
Did he
sex with
start
Halle
it?
Berry.
he can talk to dolphins.
Okay.
He once got 18 hole-in-ones.
And is
These are real things that you can
is
Google. These are real things
Korea-
that everybody's like, oh my God, he's so amazing. And
Korea-
they're crying. They're so happy for
Korea
him.
is landlocked, right?
Yeah.
So how did he learn, or how can he see a dolphin? Like if there are no dolphins
Dude.
in Korea.
Because he's fucking Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
They don't.
That's
They're,
why.
they're idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like they believe, it's like the supreme leader. They'll probably get like some guy on a megaphone every day, and like the supreme leader apologizes, for no food, but also just learned he could talk to dolphins. Everybody's like, oh my God, thank you, so awesome.
He's totally banging Megan Fox.
yeah. We love him. Oh, we love him so much. Yeah. You ever see those like parades where like they're parading him and everyone's crying because they're like hyping each other up?
I'd be crying too.
They don't want to get a bullet in the head. They're
Yeah.
like, we gotta like. Oh my
They're
God.
like, that's
It's
the
insane.
literal fake it till you make it.
It's so insane.
They're like, he's the best.
Yeah.
He is the best.
And then remember Dennis Rodman
Yeah.
was like an American ambassador. So like for some reason we're like, let's send our most fucked up person.
Yeah.
over there, and like they're watching a basketball game. Like Dennis Rodman, 6'9" NBA player with pink hair and tattoos and piercings all over the place, and he's sat next to literally like 100,000 people dressed the same, who look the same, like they're all like dressed the green, and he's standing out like a fucking like a custom character in a cutscene in a video game. Dude. It's fucking wild. Yeah, it's insane. But
And he said he liked him.
yeah, they got along great. I saw clips and everything. They brought the Harlem Globetrotters out.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, it's.
Who did they play? Did
I
they
do
play
magic for Kim Jong-un. I don't give a fuck.
Did they play the Washington Generals?
I think they
'Cause
always play the Generals, yeah. You'd think the Generals would catch on after 50 years that they've never won a game.
Yeah.
They'd fucking catch on, but it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
That was probably good though for Kim Jong Un, and because he was like, "Look, see, Washington are a bunch of buffoons."
Yeah.
Dressed them all up like American politicians.
They're letting him set up a ladder.
Yeah.
They're letting him set up a ladder on the court. No one's doing a goddamn thing.
But apparently, like Rodman went on a podcast and he was like, "Yeah, he's all about it, like hookers and blow, like all day long." Yeah, Kim Jong Un. Yeah, I know. Somebody's
How
like,
does-
"No, not my Kim."
What else are you going to do?
They're like,
what
"How?
else are-
You think you know a guy, you know?
But what else
How
are you-
does he get hookers in a
Chinese.
country that
Chinese.
doesn't have money?
Oh, he keeps them like fed. Like there are people on his like payroll that are like the sex slaves and all that stuff. Like those.
So all the prostitutes are the like chubby, I guess. If
They're-
they're the only ones
Well,
eating.
Yeah, they're not like
Okay,
the other. Yeah,
okay.
they're not eating rats and,
And
shit.
by chubby, I mean 97 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I know there's Chinese hookers he gets. Chinese and Japanese hookers.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a weird job, right? If
He's
you're
into it.
going to another, like if you're a sex worker, you go to another country, you're like, okay, I'm going to make a shit ton of
International
money.
business.
You arrive and it's Kim Jong Un, and then you're like, am I ever going to see my home again?
Man,
Like, that
think,
must be scary as
Oh, yeah.
fuck.
I think we're about 3 months away from seeing Sonia von Sascher going to North Korea and just seeing Sonia just taping this.
Yeah. Another client, another day.
And she was like, he liked ass play for a guy that doesn't go to the bathroom.
Yeah. A little bit too much.
Yeah, I wonder if people think that he has an asshole, right?
no,
'Cause
he was said not
if-
to have an asshole. That's like one of the rumors.
Okay, so like
a good rumor.
sexually, he must look weird if like
No
if
cheeks.
there's no hole. If
There's
so,
no
it's
cheeks,
just
it's
dick
just-
and balls, and then
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh, but there's no. So where does it? So he doesn't come either.
No, he probably comes loads, dude. He's
No, I'm
Kim
just
Jong Un,
saying.
dude.
The rumor is that he doesn't.
Nah, the rumor probably
So-
comes buckets, dude.
Oh yeah, so and his
he
dick
comes for
his
for distance.
dick is just for jizz, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No piss.
No, he's probably like you can only get pregnant if you use my jizz. Like that's that's like the law of the land.
It's so fucking.
He's like a fat Asian Joffrey. You know,
Yeah.
that's what he is. If you watch Game of Thrones, like King Joffrey, like that's what he reminds me of. Where he's like sitting on his chair and laughing and like just pointing to people, yeah, kill him. And they will fuck you up basically if you have. There was this girl, remember Yoni Park with like she had like.
Oh yeah, the
heavies.
the tits. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
heavies. Yeah.
So like
It's amazing. Hold on, before we continue. This is a woman that that escaped sex slavery with her mother, went to different countries, almost died, and the best way we could describe her is she had huge tits.
massive
Yeah.
rack. So hot, dude. She was so hot.
But by the way, the Kim Jong Un's prostitutes are teenage prostitutes.
Okay, bro, don't. You don't have to brag. We already like him.
Yeah.
We already like him. You don't need to brag.
Why are you
Which
trying to
means-
shit on Kim, dude?
And
What do you ever do to you?
Which
Just-
means Drake is gonna replace Dennis Rodman next trip.
And by the way, he spends apparently $3.4 million in lingerie on them,
God damn, that's
Damn.
a lot of fucking money.
and he calls them they're nicknamed the Pleasure Squad.
Okay, he treats them right though, and he like gives them cool names. Like I don't see.
But they're also young, so he's like, "You're the pleasure squad." It's weird.
Who's the pleasure squad? God damn, 3 million?
In 3.4,
In-
allegedly.
You figure?
Yeah, I think he's
like,
lying.
Couldn't he? Yeah, he's definitely
another rumor.
Because
He's
you
bragging.
could just buy 9 really sexy outfits and go, hey, go
Alternate.
put that. Pick something from that bin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You
But
can
also-
put 100 outfits. It's not gonna be
Yeah.
$3 million.
But also, his population has no concept of money. So they're
Yeah.
like, how much did this paper bag that I'm wearing
$7
cost? They're like
million.
$800,000.
$4.3 million.
This is alien. This is alien paper.
I wonder how much a dollar gets you in North Korea. Like,
I think you become president.
Yeah, I think you're like that Euro trip guy who gets a nickel. He's like, I quit.
I'm going to open my own hotel.
Yeah, I built my own hotel.
That was a fucking underrated movie.
Yeah.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do
we
it.
lost these guys here. These guys have no idea what we're talking about.
No? Euro trip, good movie.
But yeah, so when are we doing a podcast in North Korea? That's the question.
Oh.
If this is no joke, if we negotiate with
We could
Kim
go. It's
on the table.
Jong-un, we would have the biggest podcast. He'd bring the whole population out for a live podcast.
Dude, can you imagine?
And they don't even understand, but they're going to be like, ha, 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 ha.
If I swear, like Tucker Carlson's got to be the next guy to interview Kim Jong-un. I think that's going to happen. I think we're going to see
I don't know.
that
It's
in our
dangerous for
lifetime.
Tucker because he says he talks too much shit, and Kim Jong-un doesn't look like the type of guy that'd be like, I'm gonna let the journalist go. He'll fucking shoot him in the head.
I found out Tucker Carlson used to drink a lot.
Shocking.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And there was something I liked when I heard him. I was like, oh, fuck. I like that.
Did he
used
stop
to
drinking
drink.
completely?
Yeah, he quit drinking completely.
Like
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went to a week-long retreat like myself.
Yeah. Fucking. I lost. Yeah.
I'm
I
not gonna
lost
drink
it.
for the rest of the summer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's too much. It was a month of lunacy.
Yeah, you
I
were
gotta
in
clean
the
up.
trenches.
Yeah, so I'm cleaning up my game.
Yeah.
Right.
He was a month long on the road or more than a month actually. Since when were you doing this?
Beginning of March till the end of March.
Yeah, with
May,
Empire Strips Back.
May at Ottawa. Yeah, May. So I drank too much.
Are they done with those shows now? Is that
For
finished?
now, yeah. There's actually they messaged me today. They said, "Hey, we might send our American crew to Quebec City
Oh, cool.
in October, November.
Whole new crew.
A whole new crew.
Damn.
So the Americans. So I said, well, all right, Quebec City. That's my jam. I love Quebec City. Let's do that. Yeah. So it might be. I don't know. They haven't
What
confirmed.
dates?
They said October, November, like end of October, beginning of November. They haven't confirmed anything. This top secret information I'm giving everyone right now.
I might fly in.
You might fly on a
Yeah,
jet.
Like,
Like who's that in a Honda jet? It's Captain Quebec.
it's like a CRX with wings.
Yeah.
You're like, what is this?
But I love all the ads for the Honda Jet. It was always they were always bragging about how it's affordable. So they were like, it costs less for fuel than a normal jet. So you're like, okay, instead of $18,000 an hour, it's $17,000 an hour. Like it's
All right.
just crazy.
That is crazy.
Jet money's crazy money.
It is crazy. You guys flew. I mean, we both. You guys flew in the private jet.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah,
had
that
to
was
get
one of
gig.
his worst economic
But
decisions
I
ever.
rented a private
And it was
jet.
insane.
Because
Yeah.
prices are insanely crazy. I looked from New York to LA. One way was like between $40,000 and $60,000.
God damn.
Yeah,
It wasn't a Honda.
that's not a Honda.
Yeah.
No.
That's Subaru money.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly. Yeah,
That's insane, bro.
yeah.
That makes no sense.
I was on Copperfield's jet.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, that was coming back from
Coming back from his island?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, went to his private island.
So when you came back, did the kids come with you or did they go missing?
No, they went. They stayed. They stayed.
They
back.
stayed,
There was
right?
no
Yeah.
room. Yeah, we couldn't. We couldn't.
So
take them
how
all.
big is his jet?
It's what is it? A G Global 5000, I think. It's pretty
Okay.
big. It's got a bed in the back.
I bet it does.
God damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was sleeping in the bed the whole time.
Oh, was he?
On the way
Okay,
back.
yeah.
Yeah, he had
So-
the door
so
cracked.
it's like
was there
a-
anyone
I saw his
jumping
head.
on his bed?
No.
Okay.
So it's like big, like almost Air Force One type.
No. Air Force One is massive.
Okay.
Air Force One is huge.
So it's big, like a Dash 8.
I wouldn't know. I don't know. It's got like maybe a dozen seats all spread
Okay.
out. A couple bathrooms. Then the back's got like a bedroom and a bathroom. Yeah, I got to ride shotgun. Taking off was pretty cool.
It's like the plane you take in short distances.
Bro, okay, shut up. You don't know anything about jets. This guy's he's living an alternative lifestyle to the rest of us.
It's
is
like
crazy.
I didn't
plane-
pay for the ride.
It's like a plane you take, like Montreal to Val d'Or.
Yeah, but decked out with
Okay.
like veneer and like leather seats
Okay.
and shit and like snacks.
Like if
Is
Valdor
there-
was sexy.
Wait, it was
Is
cool.
there a shitty a jet like his? It's all first class, right? He doesn't have like 2 rows. It's shitty seats,
No,
and they're all fucking.
No, they all swivel. They all
Okay.
swivel like 360.
Okay.
You got it's pretty nice. And what was cool is that we landed. We were coming back from his island he's got 11 islands in the Bahamas.
Okay, not a lot.
Right next to Little St. James. You know where that is.
I know where Little St. James. That's Epstein's Island.
It's good. I'm kidding. It's
Is that Epstein's Island?
Yeah.
Little St. James.
But they're all in the Bahamas, right?
But he fucks them even if they're medium sized. They don't have to be little.
So no. Just but then we flew from there because it was so funny because he's like, oh, fly him a jet, we can go back to Vegas. And I had to go home to Montreal, which is the opposite direction of Vegas, right? But I'm like, I'm not gonna pass up a 7-hour flight, with David, like chilling in the
Show
bed.
me magic.
And then you're like, I'm gonna be with him. And then you realize he's just sleeping.
He's sleeping the whole
and
time.
You're sitting in the front.
Yeah. I was sitting in front. I was having a great time talking to the pilots and shit. But we go from the Bahamas and then we land in this tiny little space for customs in Florida, where like we're by ourselves. There's no you get out of your plane and you wait in this little building, this small tiny building, and there's a guy that comes out and he's like, all right, one at a time. You go in. They're like, he doesn't check my bags, nothing. He's like, so where are you headed? I was like, oh, just hanging out with David. He's like, oh yeah, he's a good guy, right? And it was like this whole buddy thing, and half an hour we're back in the plane. They didn't search shit. Like we're good to go on our way to Vegas. And then,
but then again, what are you gonna smuggle from his island? Back to
heroin.
Yeah, I guess it's easy to get heroin into his island, right? There's no security.
There's definitely a way. Yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way. But we flew back to Vegas, which is fun. But then I had to book my own flight back to Montreal. The same night.
Poor.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, I went from...
you had to fly first class like a goddamn peasant.
It was premium economy.
He's telling all the flight attendants, like, you know where I just was. You don't know what I flew on.
No, I wasn't bragging about it at that time.
Okay.
So, I'm flying back, but then I get to Canada Customs, and the guy's like, all right, so...
Where were you?
Where were you? Right? And I was like, Bahamas. And he's like... it says Vegas here, and I was like, "Wow, Bahamas." I flew to Vegas, and then I came here. He's like, "But why would you go to Vegas on the same day you flew to Montreal? It doesn't make any sense." And I was like, "Oh, so David Copperfield." It was, and they're like, "He's like, what?" And
then did you do a magic trick to show why you love David Copperfield? Is this your card?
No, I think he let me go out of pure all right, whatever, dude. Fucking, you're clearly lying to me, but I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a weird vibe. He was like, all right, whatever, go ahead. I was like, I'm it was Entourage or whatever. Yeah. So, but yeah,
David Copperfield is not a strong brag if someone doesn't know magicians.
That is true.
Because it's just like, who is that?
They're like, it's a character from an old book in the 1920s. But yeah, it was cool, and the island was cool. Can't talk about that. No, I'm kidding. It was cool.
You can't, but
it was fine.
No, you said there's stuff you can't talk about, but none of them is sexually assault related, right?
No. There's it's paradise. You can actually Google his island. Musha Cay is what it's called. It's a resort. It's about
Musha Cay.
Musha.
That's like Haktui.
Yeah.
That's Musha Cay.
Musha Cay is what you do to a pussy.
You would do okay, dude. Give me a Haktui, and then I'll give you a Musha Cay.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna use that now. That's my new line. I'm gonna give you a nice Musha Cay.
It's nice. It's got six houses on it basically, and 40 staff round the clock, and it's about $40,000 a night to hang out. I didn't pay, obviously. I'm not gonna dish out any more than 30.
I'm not gonna dish out jet money.
Yeah, I'm not throwing around any more than $20,000 a night.
Why is it since he invites people?
Yeah.
Why is there a price?
No,
if you sleep in my house, I'm not like, hey, this is $400 usually. But right, you're fucking sleeping in my house.
Mike invited me over. He gave me a reduced rate. He's like $250.
Look, you got the friends and family rate.
It's on Airbnb. This is Mike's house when he's not home. Yeah, no. David works. He does 650 shows a year at the.
Oh, when he's not there, it's for other people to rent it.
So basically, it's a resort. And Taylor Swift goes there, Bieber, Oprah, Jim Carrey, all these. He was pointing to beds.
I love that you just mentioned a lot of people that were on Epstein's Island.
They were on the same flight path. So he's like, oh yeah, he's giving me the entire. We're driving around golf carts. I'm following David Copperfield. It's really so fucking bizarre. And he goes and he's like, oh yeah, Oprah slept there and Jim Carrey. And I'm like, oh, were they double booked? And he's like, very funny. And then he keeps walking. I was like. All right.
You know what? It is sad about those kids that got molested, but goddamn, did they get a trip, huh?
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. Like David Copperfield is a magical person. Like there's a lot of like magic in like you go to a show in Vegas. He has a private tour for his museum where there's just magic. It's 2 a.m. and it's 3 hours. He takes 6 people and just does magic to you through this like amazing labyrinth of his collection. It's fucking amazing, and you can't pay for this shit, right? And so when he invites you to the island, it's the same thing. There's always a magic thing happening. I'm chasing invisible gorillas. I'm doing treasure hunts. I'm going to the forbidden hidden cave where there's 1,000 candles. We have.
He seems like
it's insane.
He's got a child mentality like Michael Jackson
Dude,
did.
I've never
Very similar, I would say. Yes,
I'll tell you, I've never felt more like a child than when he was inside me. I swear there was. Yeah. It was great. I'm not lying. It was a great time. I had a great time.
Yeah, you magicians, when you party together, it's questionable.
Yeah. No, it was
invisible monkeys.
No, it's nerdy as fuck, dude. Honestly, it's nerdy.
Yeah.
It was like me, him. There was an astrophysicist there, and a
was
magician.
it Neil deGrasse Tyson?
No, it was a girl. She's one of the people who took the first pictures of the black hole. So she basically takes care of the telescope at the Smithsonian, and so me, her, David, and like 2 other magicians, and it's just like us nerding out.
And I love how
card tricks.
When I said that I'm getting ads for a Honda Jet, you treated me like I'm a 1% piece of shit.
I didn't.
And
pay
you're like,
I didn't pay for this.
No, but still,
This was
you just
offered to me.
The fact that you fucking have that is insane.
Yeah, it was
Because
pretty
rich
insane.
people never pay for anything.
Yeah,
Right? It's like you.
I don't know. Do they, Mike?
No, I pay for everything.
He pays
I
for
pay
everything.
for everything.
He pays for
I'm not
everything.
rich.
Yeah.
I'm temporarily doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the type of guy like I'm Quebec MC Hammer rich. Like things are going good, and as soon as they stop going good, I'll be like, where do I live now? Like that's how good I'm doing.
Where's my crack pipe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So explain this invisible monkey and this astrophysicist. All she did was take a picture of a black hole.
Yeah, she's incredible. Like, I mean, they have to map out where the black hole is, and then it's a whole fucking
Like
science.
on the kid.
She gave like a 2-hour talk on like physics and shit, and like how the universe was formed. It was pretty insane. Like, I'm
She
still
gave you guys a
processing
TED
So
Talk?
there was like a TED Talk?
Yeah.
On a fucking weird island
Yeah.
with a billionaire doing magic tricks?
Yes.
God damn it.
Yes. And everywhere you go, there's music. There's music hidden in the jungle. You walk, and then there's like the rocks are speakers, and everything's just like kind of like that Disney like, and you're just like in this like magical land. It's fucking weird.
Do the employees look like a horror movie? That you're like, are they gonna kill me,
Get
or
Out?
they're gonna try to escape?
It's kind of like Get
Yeah.
Out vibes.
Yeah,
No, they were nice. They were super nice. Everybody was super nice. It was super awesome. Thank
Do
you.
you ever ask them like, hey, what do you guys do when you leave the island? And they're like, we can't leave.
Yeah. Do you think they can leave?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure they can.
That doesn't sound convincing. No one's
Yeah,
convinced.
No,
You're like, yeah,
it-
sure. I'm sure they can.
Yeah, they can leave.
They can.
Yeah,
Like,
they
they know how
could,
to
they
swim.
could.
I'm sure they know how to swim. Now, do they want to swim? Do they
Yeah.
want to get out of there? David, I'm sorry.
Why
I'm
would
so
they?
sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you, David. Super awesome. I think it's awesome. I think what you're doing there is great.
Do you think he's gonna try to
Yeah, these people are
assassinate
super
me?
well treated. Everything was awesome. The food was great.
Would he try to assassinate me because of all the shit I've been talking on these podcasts?
Nah, dude. Nah, he's good. Yeah.
Which one of his kids? Because one of his kids
Likes you.
is you're his favorite magician,
Yeah.
and that must hurt him
Yeah.
to know that, because I'm a comic, so if I had a kid,
Yeah.
and my kid would
But I
be
think
like,
that's-
I like
I think
him
that's
better
normal.
than you.
What? And I'm the
Yeah.
one fucking you. This is crazy.
I think it is normal, though. I think it is normal that, like, you always think like your dad's like, whatever, and that's kind of the normal thing.
Yeah, you think your dad's kind of lame,
Lame,
but
With
yeah,
his
that's-
fucking stupid island and his
Yeah.
invisible monkeys.
Dude,
yeah.
it was insane. Dude, at one point I'm jet skiing in David's wake. Okay, so picture this.
I'm picturing it.
Yeah, David's jet skiing in front of me. He's like, follow me, and he's got headphones, and I'm talking to him on headphones, and he's like and he's going super slow, but I'm following, and he's
Why is he going super slow?
because he doesn't like going fast.
What a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Like he's on a jet ski going. Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah.
And I'm
Could he be like just on a?
and I'm fighting
pedal
the urge
boat?
not
Yeah,
to
pedal
like,
boat.
I'm just like gotta like chill, can't
Yeah.
splash David. And so I'm following.
Did you have to do like a woo? This is fucking
he'd check in.
awesome.
Yeah, he'd definitely check in, like, how you doing back there? I was like, oh, fantastic. Love this, David. Thank you so much,
Fucking-
David. You're awesome. Thank you. And we'd go, and then he's like, oh, right here, apparently. And he'd go, there's legend that there is a piano under here, and there's a mermaid playing the piano. And if you put your head underwater, you can actually hear her play the piano. And I'm like,
Hey, fucks kids.
I'm like, the fuck is happening? And so I get off the jet ski, and I'm like, let me go swim in the water. And I go in the water, and I shit you not, there is this giant fucking cement grand piano in the middle of nowhere with this mermaid playing the piano, and there is music under the water.
And
what do you
it's
mean-
it's like
what do
a
you mean
robotic
mermaid?
There's
mermaid.
music under the water, and he goes, "That's."
Is it a robotic
he's like, That's
mermaid
actually no. It's like stable. It's like an artist that made it, and he's like, "That's it's proprietary NASA technology that you can hear the water, you can hear the music under the water." So he's explaining this to me while I'm listening. I'm like, "This is fucking wild."
Yo, man, the government's
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
with
I
us.
swear to God, I came back and I was like, I don't know if that just happened. I don't know. Like, I have so many stories about this place. It's
Goddamn.
pretty wild. Yeah, but
Was there a
unbelievable.
dolphin going like, "Hey, say hi to Kim Jong for me"? Just, I haven't seen him around lately.
I couldn't understand the dolphin.
That's wild.
It is, yeah, and he's got 40 tortoises. He's got.
I don't know if that's impressive or not.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've never been in the market of buying a tortoise.
Right. Well, you're gonna
So-
get the ad soon on
but
TikTok.
like a tortoise doesn't seem that expensive.
Well, some of them are fucking old as shit, right? So
Yeah.
like, you got like, for sure they've got like, I mean, the older they are, they probably got like some
They
history
go
on
up
them.
and like
I think
it's like
so.
wine.
Yeah, because they live forever or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. They're
No,
like
I
super old.
You want them teenage so you could teach them some karate. That's what you fucking
Yeah.
want.
It's funny though, because like I noticed one thing is that like they got huge tortoise that were feed him carrots. And like, you can feed him. He's giving me carrots.
And he's like, but here's the thing: if you buy an island in Bahamas,
yeah.
don't the tortoise already live there?
Yeah.
So you don't have to fucking fly in.
I think he flew him in.
really.
I think he wanted to fly in monkeys, and they had built like cages everywhere. And then there was like the Bahamian government was like, no, because
Goddamn.
monkeys can swim
He's
and they can.
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah,
Like-
it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
So I get these tortoises, and I see there's like female tortoises, a little bit smaller, and nice ass, and their shells, some of them were like shiny and
Oh,
round.
yeah,
Like all the
yeah.
other ones had like bumps, like the ugly female tortoises.
But the hot ones, because the
All the ones that-
males,
and the hot ones who were
were
getting
rubbing.
railed all day are just smooth, dude. And I was like, damn, that's a hot tortoise. Like I could point out like the hot tortoise. It was pretty funny.
How big are the tortoise dicks?
I don't know. I was too
They have
busy.
to be long, right? Because she's
I would
in
think
like
so.
a cage.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poseidon, this is a job for you,
Yeah.
tortoise
How big?
cock.
How
long
big is a tortoise cock?
How long? How girthy? What does it taste like?
I don't think girthy. I don't expect it to
Holy
be that
shit.
girthy. I
Yeah?
think it's long though.
Turtle penises can also be roughly half the length of the turtle's overall body.
Yo, these tortoises, dude, that's like
Yo,
a fucking
they're
20-inch.
fucking smacking,
big
bro.
dick.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
will
got
never
some-
look at a turtle.
They
the same
probably
again.
have some of the biggest dicks in the animal kingdom. Like
Damn.
dick to body ratio.
When you
Like
think
per
about
capita.
it, though,
Yeah.
like big dick energy is always someone that looks like he's kind of relaxed
Yeah.
and slow.
Yeah.
So there's no one that has big dick energy more than a turtle.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
why they're calm. They're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I gonna
What
run?
the,
from?
what
You
the
seen his
fuck?
dick?
Go
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
yourself. Go fuck yourself. I'm
Now-
gonna hide in my little house and then I'm gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go fuck the hot one.
I wonder if the ugly turtles are like rubbing themselves up against trees and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, to try to smooth it
To
out?
try and smoothen it out a little bit. They're like, oh, come on.
That must be weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole
how
thing.
could you tell? Like, do you think they judge the face? Is
No,
it the face?
They
of
have
the turtle
eyebrows
that-
and
that's-
makeup.
Yeah, I think
By
it's
the-
the
by
body.
the way-
I literally think it's like the smoothness.
Okay.
No, because smoothness comes through fucking.
Smo-
yeah.
But what made them want to fuck them?
I guess they
Yeah.
were just available.
Yeah.
By the way, sorry. Now
They
we
were
know why
putting out.
April O'Neil was chilling with the Ninja Turtles.
All right, go fuck yourself.
April O'Neil,
Yeah.
hot redhead.
We had a
Yeah.
good turtle flow going.
And why does who's that? There's a comedy special recently. He's like, why the fuck does Splinter have an Asian accent? Still,
Hey, he's a rap.
he's a rap from New York, dude.
Oh no, he's not from New York.
Still has an Asian accent.
No, he's not from New York because he was his master's pet rat.
Yeah.
So his master was Japanese.
And then he's like, oh, good thing we got these masks. No one will ever know.
That was
It
turtle.
was us. Yeah. It's like, who robbed the store? I don't know.
Oh, I was playing video games and I thought of you.
Okay.
Yeah, because I thought of how frustrated you would get. I was playing the new DLC for Elden Ring, Poseidon, and already the base game is super hard. It's like super hard, like you kill someone, and then in order to get this downloadable content, you buy it, which is like $60, and then in order to play it, you have to you have to do a hard part in the game that only 30% of people that have played the game have completed. It's the fucking dumbest thing. I got it. I was like, how do I play it? I look online. It goes, you have to beat this fucking boss, and it took me like an hour to get there, and then it was super hard. Like, what the fuck is going on? I paid $60. I can't even access the $60 thing unless I do this.
Wait, what boss?
Mug.
Is that the guy with the spear?
He does have a spear. He's in front of that cocoon hand.
Oh, and
lady.
he's stabbing the air.
He's
and there's
stabbing
blood?
the air and there's blood everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I beat him very easily.
Go fuck yourself. So then I was in the middle of it. Then I had to beat this fucking guy. Took me fucking 40 minutes to beat this son of a bitch. And then I was too tired to start the DLC that day, so I couldn't start. I just spent fucking 2 hours trying to get here. It's fucking crazy. It's insane. So I was thinking of you. I go, if Mike had, because sometimes he'll pop a game. If Mike popped this in, he'd fucking throw the PlayStation out the window.
What games do you play, Mike?
I'm big into like old Grand Theft Auto.
Ooh,
Like I'm
like GTA 5.
I'm Vice City.
Wow.
Yeah.
Vice City and Bully. I really like
Bully's
the game
good.
Bully.
Underrated.
Yeah, Bully is so good.
It is so good. It's one of those that just stood out so differently. It was kind of like Red
Yeah.
Dead, like just
Yeah.
a totally different.
And Bully came right at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Because every Grand Theft Auto, people are like, "That's amazing. We're just beating people up for no reason." And then people are like, "Yeah, bullying is wrong." And then they come out with that game, Bully.
I wonder if school shootings went down when Bully came out, though.
Oh, I think though I
You're
was
kind of letting it out on them, right? In the video games,
like
feel
I used to I played Bully a lot. And I don't even remember. I think the goal of the game was to stop bullying, right? You weren't a bully.
You were like the anti-bully.
You were getting bullied.
You were hitting the bullies, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Kinda
think
still bully
so
behavior.
you're like a hero.
You're like, exactly. You're like the kid
Yeah.
who goes to school, goes
And
to his dad's
shoots
kid.
the bad kids.
It shoots the bad kids, only the
Yeah.
bad kids. You know what I mean?
That's
That's
how
a hero in my
Yeah.
book.
That's
really.
how Poseidon plays GTA. He goes into specific neighborhoods. He's like, I'm just here to put the crime rate down.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and I'm big into like sport, like UFC games.
UFC games are fun.
Yeah, I like
UFC games are fun until you play someone who knows how to grapple.
Yeah.
And then the game's stupid and I fucking
No.
hate it. Because you play this game and you're like, yeah, we're going to punch
Yeah.
and kick. And the guy's like, well, submission. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck's happening? And game's over.
I'm 50 and I used to play track and field games by doing this. So I do that even when I'm doing UFC.
mashing
Just so
buttons?
I'm punching like super fast. I'm punching and kicking.
Do you make a custom character when you play this game?
Sometimes, but not really, because I don't have patience.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I just start
Quick
it
play.
and fuck it. I get
Nice.
tired already.
I've been listening on YouTube. So all the GTA games, they have the soundtrack, and they have the radio that they have people talk on the radio. There's a lot of funny clips online because they spend hours, like thousands of
Yeah.
hours of recording shit. There's one British lady who always has like funny quotes. She'll just pop on the radio before a song, and she'll be like, "So they say that your circle is made up of people like you resemble your circle. So do you really think all your friends are whores and you're not? All right," and like stuff like that. It makes me die of laughter.
So funny.
Yeah,
It's great
good.
journalism.
GTA, yeah. They're selling it.
We could get like they still make a lot of games in Montreal. We should try
Ubisoft,
to get like 2 drink minimum on one of the car radios.
That'd be sick,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck,
yeah.
that would be funny. But I don't think anyone here. Ubisoft still makes shitty games here. I don't know if
Far
they're-
Cry. And
Oh,
like
Far
all
Cry's
that
good
stuff,
actually,
yeah.
but I don't know if they make it here.
They do.
Far Cry?
Yep.
I know that they fucked up Assassin's Creed. I think Assassin's Creed is going to Japan now.
Looks dope.
Yeah, but they fucked it up a while ago.
I like Assassin's Creed.
I used to like Assassin's
still
Creed.
like it. I think
I
it's
liked it
dope.
when they talk about ancient aliens. It was so much fun.
Well, I mean, the Japan stuff looks cool too. I like it.
I like Japan, but I don't like what they're doing with it.
I'm headed to Japan in October.
Don't
Really?
fucking brag. Don't you fucking brag.
Going back
to us.
again. I went last year. I'm going
Who's
again.
been to Japan here? Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a good time.
I want to go to fucking Japan.
It's fucking awesome. I'm going to be the tallest person in the country.
What
Again.
What are you gonna do in Japan?
All the Japanese girls.
Yeah. If it's a rainy day, I'm going to hide because all their umbrellas are like eye height and it fucking terrifies me. But I'm going to a convention called Cardistry Con, which is like cardistry stuff.
Okay.
Filming a documentary, but just for a couple days. I'm hanging out for like a week. Just gonna go
You bring the wife?
drinking sake. Nope, just solo.
Is Wes coming?
Nope, Wes not coming this time. He went last time and he made a fool of himself. And Japan wants no part of him anymore.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's
Really?
he's dishonored his name.
Really?
He's not allowed to return. They asked him to commit seppuku. And he
Is seppuku a suicide, or it sounds like
that's
okay.
seppuku. Yeah.
I thought that was
Okay.
Sepultura.
No, it's seppuku.
seppuku sounds like
like a
they
good
asked
whiskey.
him to shit himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must commit
yeah.
yourself diarrhea.
He's like, no, please.
You
It's
got
like-
to shit your pants.
Yeah, he just got hammered too much and did shit.
No, he was
Didn't
fine.
didn't he get hammered and leave, and then you found him
Oh, yeah.
like 2 days later?
Yeah, it was like he would leave and then show up at like 6 a.m. yelling, "I'm a Japanese man."
And they frowned upon that type of behavior.
No, they loved him.
Okay.
Yeah, they get
he
drunk
was
a lot.
he was like the boisterous American,
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah, part of the culture is you get hammered and you
They-
can fall asleep on the street and no one's gonna rob you.
Japan and
love getting
Korea
hammered.
love drinking. Even
Smoking
China.
cigarettes, cigarettes and fucking drinking all day. That's all.
Like
they do.
I've only been in Asia to China, and even China, you never hear about people getting drunk. They drink so much.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And they and like
gamble.
you said, they pass
Yeah.
out. Like I remember, I was staying in like Shinjuku, which is like the like basically Times Square type deal, right? Where it's like always bright out because of the big lights and shit. So I'm coming out. It's like 7 a.m. I'm coming to get a coffee at the 7-Eleven, which is run by a Japanese robot, and you got to like figure it out. There's a pile of receipts on the ground. It's just printing out people's receipts, and nobody picks up. It's fucking wild. And then I'm there, and there are police officers helping people that are drunk like stand back up so they can keep walking.
okay.
And like literally people passed out, like they'll take their wallets and their phones and use it as pillows and just like because no one's gonna rob them. It's the weirdest place. Like it's another planet.
We have to go.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
I want to film a documentary of me in the streets there.
There is
You're starting to that's a good sales pitch. The getting drunk in the street thing.
I know how to get you there. Yeah, the whiskey's great. It is great. They have like I told you about this. They have boys clubs, right, and girls clubs.
Yeah.
So like a girls club is like a place you go to with like hostesses that you pay for their company, right? So you pay literally like might be like $1,000 or $2,000 a night for like these hot girls to just laugh
So
at
they
your jokes.
just go, ha ha.
Yeah,
So
you're
and
so
they're-
funny.
and they're
you're so
drinking
smart.
like diluted stuff, so they don't get
Okay.
drunk, and you're just getting shit faced, and they're laughing at all your jokes.
And they have the boys club.
And then
That's where we would hang out with the boys, baby.
That's where I want to be. But like the girls club, first of all, like you think
Is the boys club for ugly ladies or for
No.
for closet gay guys?
I
No.
think it's for the boys. I think we're just a bunch of boys doing boy shit.
for hot ladies. This is the cultural difference. I didn't understand this when I got there.
Hot ladies are paying for guys
Yes,
to
and yes.
laugh at their shitty.
It's
It
about
is
fucking time.
Insanely backwards. Like you go there, girls clubs aren't as popular. They're popular with like the tourists and stuff.
Okay.
But the boys clubs for like the Japanese girls, they fucking love it. So you go to this place, which is like, giant screens of like, all these movies and whatever. And then all of a sudden you have a trailer of this guy named like Falcon. And it's like shling, and it's like anime hair. And he's like Falcon. And like he's got like his chest open. And it's like all his stats.
Over the sexy lady.
Yeah. And it's all of his stats. It's all like
What
this-
what are the stats?
5'8". Love how to drink whiskey.
So basically
Good
just, like,
dancer.
the things he likes and like all this stuff. And then I remember walking out. It was like 7 a.m. and there was girls screaming at this guy's feet, like 3 girls, just screaming at his feet, tugging at him. He's
We've
like,
all been
"Ugh!"
there. We've
And
all
he's
been
like-
there before, boys.
And they go there and they spend shit tons of money. Like I came back. I was so fascinated. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I watched the documentary. These guys make like $10,000 a night. And they look like
real money or Japanese money?
no real money.
Oh.
And they look like these dudes they kind of look like girls. Like it's like they've got like chains.
They look like
makeup and like emo and like
a
baggy
Korean
clothes.
boy band.
Like kind of like that, yeah. And the fucking women go nuts over.
Does
it
our
over
look
It's
go
insane.
farther, or we look disgusting to them?
No, we scare them.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It's scary.
I have that.
Yeah.
I have that same thing
Yeah,
here.
the tattoos and everything don't help. Yeah, but it's kind of fun.
I look like an old Korean boy band.
Yeah.
Like
You
I look
look
like
like the veteran.
You look like some
I am the Mr. Miyagi
Yeah.
of the boy club.
Well, we have a vintage boy toy.
I'm like a wax on, a wax off.
Could you imagine that being an option? It's like-
Because they're all like Falcon, and him is like Sensei Mike.
Mike Ward, he's just like, "Ooh."
What happens to those guys? Like if they're all like hot young guys making 10 G's a night, and then they hit 26,
It's gotta go off the
and
rails.
they're like, okay, I'm gonna work in fucking Home Depot now.
Plastic surgery.
Okay.
Honestly, a lot of them get like a shit ton of plastic surgery to keep looking like they're 12. Like,
Okay,
It's fucking crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Which makes them look even fucking
Weirder.
weirder.
Yeah, but
they look like iguanas.
And
the
then
girls
do they
fall
go to
in
like
love with them.
shitty towns? Does
Nope.
it like it's like Tokyo has the hot ones, and then it goes like to smaller
probably,
town,
kinda like
and then
strip
they're
clubs.
58, and they're like, "Hey, ladies."
Yeah.
Imagine, because they're like that culture. Like, imagine saying that to your parents. You're leaving the village, and like, what are you gonna go do? I'm gonna be a boy or toy.
Well, they call it player.
I'm a sexy player.
Yeah, it's like when you ask somebody like, "What do you do?" They're like, "Oh, I'm a
I'm
player."
a player.
Literally, that's their title.
Oh,
It's like,
goddamn.
yeah, players. Yeah, yeah. And,
I'd love North Americans to be like, I too am a fucker boy.
Yeah, they get paid mad money to be a fuckboy over there. It's crazy.
That's insane.
It is insane. It's absolutely backwards. I remember going to the girls' club with Wes and a friend of ours who's like a very famous magician over there. He took us there, and he knows everybody. So we were on the arm that night. We weren't paying anything, which is nice. 'Cause I saw the bill. And I was,
Is on the arm expression in English?
Every time
I
you
think
say
we've been through
it,
this
every time
before.
you say it, it bothers me.
I'm
think
appropriating
it's
it. I don't care.
right?
Yep,
It's
should be on the
okay.
arm.
But on the arm, I
Sure.
like on the
Yeah.
arm. It's like in the juice.
It works.
Yeah, in the
I'm
juice,
in
I
the
like.
juice.
I like
Yeah.
in the juice,
Yeah,
but on the
I'm
arm
in the
bothers
juice
me.
on the arm. Okay.
And so I go there and I'm like, this is fucking weird, dude. Like I'm like, I can hold court. I don't need, like if I can go to a bar and if I want to talk to people, like pull some magic tricks, let's start talking, whatever. We can have a good time. I don't need to pay for this, so it's very bizarre. But about half an hour in,
You loved it.
yo, dude, I was like, so here's my book idea. And it was like literally, I was like opening up to them. They're like, oh, they're laughing. And I'm like, oh, they think I'm so funny.
So you could say anything.
I got completely fucked. Like it was,
So it doesn't but they won't repeat your secrets.
oh, dude. And
So you could go, I'm going to murder 900 people.
Yes.
Oh, you're so smart.
Could you say all your secrets? Could you be like, and then after we chase the invisible monkeys, David Copperfield fucked like 3 kids, and they're like, ho 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 ho, yeah.
To be honest, the girls that were there they were like some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in the world, but they
Right.
each spoke like 6 languages. And
Oh, so they understand.
they travel the world doing this stuff. Like that's like, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Wait, how much you pay?
I didn't pay anything.
How much did your friend pay?
It was a couple grand
Just to talk to these
Just
broads.
to talk.
for because you pay for the alcohol basically. You don't pay
Yeah.
per hour. And the bottles of champagne are like $600-700, and they're all drinking
Okay.
it, right? So it goes down really fast. There's 6 of them there. Yeah.
And that's it? You just pay for you don't pay them?
No, they get paid through the bar. They get like a cut or whatever it
Okay.
is. Yeah.
So you just
Figured
got
out their
$5.
scheme really quickly when the when the champagne was running low and my jokes were running dry and they weren't laughing as much, and I was like, let's get the fuck out of here.
So
Fuck
no
these
one's-
bitches.
no one's-
After 2 hours of me literally confiding my deepest secrets to these hot
So you
women.
were treating them. You were treating them like they were Catholic priests.
Yo, I was.
You're
dude,
like, this is my confession.
yo, 100%, dude. They're
Yeah.
fucking. They disarmed me with their good looks, and afterwards, I was like, oh, it's a fuck.
Were
outta
they
here.
all Japanese?
No, well, some of them were like mixed and like but they all spoke
Mixed with what?
Vodka?
No, mixed
Yeah.
with different races. They call them. That's what they call them. They call them. This is fucked up. But in Japan, if you're like half like Japanese,
You're called a
no, no, it's hafu.
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 Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm hafu. Like they would say it. I was like, oh,
I'm
weird.
fulu.
Yeah. So very bizarre, like different culture, just totally different. Yeah.
I like hafu.
But I love it. I think the amount of like going in a train and shit like is weird because like no one talks and like you're in a train for an hour and a half, dead silent.
Okay.
No one's talking.
Are they on their headphones?
Sure, as long as you're not talking. I'm there with Wes, and me
So
and him want to crack
But
jokes
you're
the
allowed to
entire
talk.
time,
But you're
dude.
allowed to talk.
No, you're allowed to, but they'll say it like it's like frowned upon and like it's discouraged. Yeah, they don't want to disturb anybody else in public. They're very respectful for like your public space.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that.
It's kind of dope, and then at one point there was a girl who like there's this old lady and she was like gunning for a seat beside us, and I see her coming. She's like hobbling over, and some girl just fucking pushes her aside. Like this girl went into 22 or something. She's
Like a hafu or a fulu?
a full, and she pushes her aside and sits down and like stares forward and like grabs her phone. And I'm like,
Oh, but no, that's fine. She wasn't talking, so it's good.
yeah, but I was like, me and Wes are like, what the fuck? Like, you'd honestly get your ass beat like anywhere else. Like, if you're in New York,
Did you give up
shit
your
like that,
seat?
I gave up my seat for the old lady,
For the old dude?
which surprised the shit out of her.
Okay.
Because I'm like this fucking giant among men over there, and
Yeah.
I have like all these tattoos and like very scary to her. But she was like very confused why I did that.
Did you go to the movie theater over there? That must have been fun where no one's yelling at the screen.
Yeah, probably. I mean, everything was really. I ate raw chicken.
Yeah, don't brag about that.
That's
That's
not
dangerous.
a good idea.
That's a shitty hotel.
I didn't know. We're just going to places. We don't speak the language. We're like, yeah, let's just go here, whatever.
Was this a restaurant or you were at a grocery store? And you're like, this sandwich is weird.
I don't know what they do here to their food. But I was at the restaurant, and they're like, here's the menu, whatever. I'm like, I don't know, have this. And I'm kind of good, you know.
And they
everything
were
looks
like,
good.
are you sure?
Yeah, one guy went, no, this. And he's like, sashimi this, you know. And like, I'm like, oh, sashimi. I know sashimi. I love sashimi.
What is sashimi?
Sashimi is raw fish, right? That's what I thought. But apparently sashimi is just raw anything. So he goes, oh, sashimi. And I was like, yeah, sashimi, let's go. And
The guy's like, are you sure you want raw chicken? He's like, I didn't fucking stutter.
yeah. And he shows up, and Wes and I are looking at it. We're like, oh, it's got to be like tuna, I guess, right? So we eat it, and we're like eating it. We're like, doesn't taste like tuna. It tastes kind of like chicken. I'm like, this tastes like chicken.
I wouldn't know what chicken tastes like when it's not cooked.
It tastes like chicken.
Really?
Chicken
Cooked
always
or
tastes
not
like
cooked?
chicken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
Yep. It
One
tastes
will fuck you
pretty
up,
good.
though.
Is the only reason why we're eating it cooked is because we don't want to die?
That's it.
Is that the thing?
So over there, because it's an island, they don't have salmonella. Everything's controlled because it's an island. So
You're telling me salmonella's swimming up to our streams? Is that what's happening?
salmonella is being imported. Yeah.
Okay.
It's being imported, and there they can control everything really well. And so the farm that supplies this particular restaurant only supplies that restaurant, and everything's like very like whatever. And dude, trust me, I was Googling the
I would
shit out
not
of
take
this.
that risk.
I ate, and I was like, oh, no, we're going to fucking die. And like both of us are like Googling furiously, like, how long till I shit myself and start puking? Like, this is going to ruin our trip. We thought we were dying for sure. We were fine. Yeah, raw chicken. So go
That's weird
go to the
information you give
IGA,
us.
Yeah.
pick up some raw chicken, have at it.
So right now, if someone in here were to go eat raw chicken from our grocery stores,
They'd probably be fine.
get the fuck out of
They
here.
probably would.
You 99% chance that you'll be fine.
You know how much I must suck? Like if you get stuck in the forest, or I don't know why there'd be a chicken in the forest, but if you're
Forest chicken.
those
chicken.
fucking forest
Yeah.
chickens. But if you're stranded in the woods and you see a chicken and that's the only animal that's easy to catch, right? So you catch a chicken, you kill the chicken, and then you can't cook the chicken, so you just eat the raw chicken. And then you die from salmonella.
Yeah.
That must fucking suck.
It's got to suck, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole adventure sucked.
Yeah. But
yeah.
I guess.
Up
yeah.
until that point,
that-
you
that's
murdering
like
a
the-
chicken with your bare hands, screaming.
That's like the cherry on top.
Yeah. And
That's-
then all the shame sinks in from
Yeah.
fucking the chicken also. You're
I
like,
once-
oh, what have I done?
I once stole a chicken in Greece.
You stole a Greek chicken?
I stole a Greek chicken. Yeah,
A live one?
surprisingly, yeah, live one. Fuck, not as easy as it sounds.
They're super loud.
Yeah,
They're
they're super
fucking
loud,
yappy.
and they jump and they don't fly, but they spread. They're aggressive.
So where do you steal them from?
I stole it from my grandmother's house, and I brought it to my sister's house so we could murder it and eat it.
Okay. So you stole it from and then did your grandmother eat it?
No, my grandmother did not want to give me a chicken, and I
Okay.
was like, and then my sister's house at the time, this was like in 2002 or 3. I didn't like what they were cooking. I was like, this is some bullshit. Like, what do you want? I go, I want some fucking chicken. And then I guess they called my bluff. Like, if you want, I'll cook you a fucking chicken, but you got to bring an actual chicken. And I was like, yeah, I'm fucking game. And
Yeah,
then
so is the chicken.
Yeah, and then I was looking, and I found like, oh, my grandmother has chickens. So then I could hear them talking in Greek, like, what the fuck is that noise? Because I'm fucking chasing chickens, and you're and just going crazy.
Yeah.
And then I finally caught one. I threw it in the back of the car. I was like, just fucking drive. Yeah.
To the chicken?
No.
Okay.
The guy that was driving, I wasn't driving. I didn't have a.
You
I
had
have a
your
license.
getay
I
driver?
have my getaway driver.
It's a
And then
heist.
he brought me-
Go!
The chicken heist.
Yeah, he brought me to my sister's, and then that's when they fucking beheaded the chicken,
Mhm.
and then they pluck it. They do this whole thing,
yeah.
and then they cooked it, and I ate that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I guess, though, that's why your sister didn't want to cook a chicken. Because here, like, if you don't want to cook a chicken, it's you don't feel like doing boop, 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 start.
Yeah.
But over there, you gotta fucking
Murder a chicken.
chicken. You
Yo.
gotta. That's insane.
I saw like giant warthogs get shot in the head and then sliced up, hung
Yeah.
up, and cooked. And I was crying because I felt sad for the pig. But then I was eating it. It was
So
the
good.
most delicious thing I ever
So
ate.
delicious.
Yeah.
And people still talk about it. They go, it was one of the funniest things because Pantelis was crying. I was like, it's fucking so fucking good. It's so good. I was crying while eating him. I was like, it was so nice. I don't know why they killed him, but this is the greatest thing I've ever tasted in my life.
It's the best way. My uncle used to we lived close to a farm in Germany when I was growing up. And my uncle had a bunch of rabbits, chickens, and shit like that. And I don't know, probably 5. My older brother was like 10. And he would go, all right, whoever finds the biggest club, I'm gonna use that, to like club the rabbit.
Yeah, the karate chop in the back of the
Yeah,
head in
exactly.
Greece. They just
So-
bam, and then the thing is.
So it was
yeah.
a game where me and my brother were like, no, I want the biggest club, and we'd find the biggest weapon for him to like club this innocent animal,